one weakness of mine.
Yeah.
You go, Sabrina.
Just look at here.
Ditto! I just tried, like, trying.
What did you think, man?
Okay, so Finn, you're not fucking nice with it. You better fucking watch yourself tonight.
It's funny.
Chris, you better sleep with your hands over your throat.
I don't know, I like drawing boobies and butts. I like pin-up.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, no, okay, no, I have a story. I have a story about the pin-up thing, but I'll save that for another one, I guess. But yeah, obviously pin-ups, like figures, female figures.
You're like you're like 60s. You're like 60s diva girl kind of style. Like
I love that stuff.
I think that's 40s. That's like, you know, Coca-Cola adverts in the 40s.
That's like World War II kind of stuff.
I actually, my favorite pin-up artist ever is Gilles Elfgren or whatever. He's like 60s pinups kind of thing. Like his paintings are like half the stuff that I do are just based on.
Seriously, do a calendar of that.
I want to. If I had time.
Where do you go for like references? You said what's that website?
Pinterest now.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
I think one of my bookmarks is Pinterest. I think it is.
Yeah,
it's
actually like Cat Fat recommended it to me, and I started actually looking
Cat
for
Fat Newgrounds.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Great animator. Sean, his name's Sean. Just learned that the other night.
Great guy, very handsome.
Yeah, he just
give me that last part, but alright.
Me too. Alright, I'm just putting it all out there.
No, yeah. Pinterest is good for like if you make one specifically for art, you can kind of compile references of things you're interested in. Like for me, it's like pinup girls, like monster girls, like character concepts, skulls, things like that inspire me to draw stuff.
We should all link our stuff we use or have bookmarked.
Yeah.
Just all of us can we'll make it a big fucking cluster of
cool. Yeah,
that'll help out.
Like, I hate when people follow my Tumblr because I haven't updated it since around the time I got my tablet and all this
you
stuff.
should start updating it.
Horrendous.
Get on that.
Alright, on my Tumblr.
It helps. Like I know Tumblr's not the best website, but it's still you can get a good amount.
Well, my Tumblr is good. I love Tumblr on my one because I only follow art tutorials. So
the website has a platform, and that's what it is fine, but it's the community that's bad.
Yeah.
Nothing about Tumblr is like a
I don't see any of that. Where do people go to find all that shit on Tumblr?
Look, it happens when you start following artists and they start getting they start reblogging shit like, oh, this artist is really good to their fucking site.
Is that where it comes from?
There's a lot of really good artists on there who are just maniacs.
I don't follow anybody. All
my guy died today. Finally, it's like, alright, thank you. Go back to drawing whatever the fuck.
I don't follow anybody. Like anatomicalart.tumblr.com is the only best reference on that.
It somehow bleeds through though. It happens to me.
Like I
follow people pretty strictly, and I still got some of it in my face. So I was like, fuck this website.
Corey showed me one, and this is really funny and awkward, but Corey follows one called, I think, Strong and Beautiful or something, or Strong and something, but it's specifically like super ripped chicks that are always like half naked or naked. Ooh. And like he's like, you should follow this, and that was when I was actually studying the pinups really like specifically, and so I followed it too, and I just like left it on my Tumblr feed. So I get back to Edmonton and I go back to work, and I'm on Tumblr at work, and I'm scrolling through, and then like a whole bunch of these pictures show up in the feed, and I'm like trying to scroll faster, just like, oh shit, looking over my shoulder.
Yeah. Like, I follow some not safe for work.
Yeah, I follow voluptuous breasts.
And it's like I was at the when I worked at the office, like I was scrolling down during lunch, there's like this nice throbbing dick right there. I was like, holy shit! Look around, make sure my old boss didn't fucking see it.
Put on your pants and flick the big.
That was an empty frame.
I should clarify, it wasn't like a photograph of a throbbing. It was like a drawing of a throbbing.
It wasn't a real throbbing cock.
But the drawings are usually more vulgar because they have like little bits of cum coming down.
Yeah, they are. It's much more like.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Right? It's getting hot.
Oh Jesus.
Now, what's your favorite thing to draw?
I just draw like people. I'm trying to do backgrounds now too, like vibrant, colorful backgrounds. I used to do really like, what's the color palette where it's not very vibrant?
Pastel?
No, you just like color-wise.
Oh, like monochromatic?
No, really, but like I just use. But then Zach was teaching me about colors being nice, being vibrant. So I'm trying to do that in backgrounds, and they actually do look a lot nicer. Like, yeah, just learning about that shit.
Like limited color palettes?
Yeah, kind of.
Cool.
These faces.
You're really good at just drawing, like improvising that stuff. Like the creases and the wrinkles in the face.
Yeah, no, I think my favorite stuff to draw is like stuff that pulls and tugs in the skin. Like muscle, like a buff guy is fun, but you can only really draw a buff guy because his muscles are always going to be the same.
Yeah.
But I always like to draw like people who are old because you're drawing a couple pictures. And if you make them fatter or give them facial hair, it's like you're adding different stuff to it. Mm-hmm. Stuff that kind of pulls on the skin in different ways. Oh. And the thing too is you can draw people at different stages of fatness, people from different stages of oldness. Yeah. You can draw a 30-year-old guy who's looking different from an 80-year-old guy or a 100-year-old guy.
Yeah, you've been doing that thing lately. I was sitting next to Zach's office, and he's drawing on a Cintiq, like, he has on one layer, it's like a young, like just a regular guy, and then on the other layer, it's like what he would look like as an old guy.
That's a really fun thing to do. That's I
Yeah.
recommend that. It's a really fun exercise. Draw, or you can do it backwards. So you can draw like a 20-year-old guy and be like, okay, I'll draw when he's 40 or 80, or draw a really, really old guy, or a really fat old guy, or a skinny old guy, and do backwards. So what did this guy look like when he was 30? It's fun to go with that. Just be like, how did the face change? How did the bones grow? How does the nose and ears grow? How did the eyes sag and so on? How did he lose hair?
That's cool.
It's good to
stuff like that.
keep drawing activities fun.
Yeah.
Because you can very easily get bored
Just be
when
loose
you're
with it.
drawing.
Just make it organic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just say faces and how skin ages and pulls and tugs and changes.
Do you guys ever find like when you do warm-up drawings and like stuff like that where you actually like what you're drawing, that you get caught up in your practice
We
drawing?
try to finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I.
You
That's
spend
how I
5
make
hours in
drawings.
practice drawing, you're like, well, but I'll do commissions tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always do that. I'm so bad with that. I'm still doing commissions from like January.
Oh, I know, me too.
What about you, Chris? What do you like drawing?
You like drawing like weird fucking monsters, right? Like just
You like to
weird-
draw all those
It's like drawing
shitting kiss monsters with
Yeah, with
big
holes for
titties.
dicks and stuff.
With
Everyone
our
asked
feet
my
are actually
question.
our hair.
Everyone asks my question, I'm done.
Oh, stop crying. Oh, stop. Fuck off.
Need some tissue.
It's true, though.
Demons, dinosaurs, skulls, fucking buff monsters,
I'm sorry that I asked you.
big fat titties,
Yeah.
big fat asses,
Wait, Chris, I have a
mountains.
question.
What?
Who's your favorite artist? Like you showed me someone's work. It was like really dark.
Oh, the fucking Basinski, I think, or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Oh, I've
You showed me him too.
I hate that question because I don't like any fucking artist.
Yeah, I'm kinda bad with that too.
I don't know one artist by name.
Like that's a real typical fucking tryhard answer. I don't know. I like fucking any art. That looks
Yeah, it's
cool.
just situational. It's whatever you like.
In episode 22, I said that realistic art is hard to do, but a lot of people can do it. What's really hard to do, what's really, really challenging, is simplifying that into an appealing art style. And a lot of people ask me, like, for what cartoon styles I like, so I should post some. Maybe I'll do that too.
You like kind of basic, nice.
A lot of people think I like John Kay, but John Kay's art is really good to me sometimes, or it's really appealing.
Which one's John Kay again?
It's Ren and
Ren and
Stimpy.
Stimpy.
Oh, cool,
Like
yeah.
the Ren and Stimpy TV show is really appealing to look at, but then
Yeah.
John Kay's actual like blog, it's not bad art, but it's not my kind of style.
Huh.
You know, I think
It's not
Billy
your
Mandy,
refined taste.
Maxwell Adams, Billy Mandy. I think that's a way better art style. I think that's Billy Mandy had one of the best art styles. I like season 2.
I like Ben 10.
SpongeBob 2 was a great. But all those shows had like a weird artistic peak though. It was like a weird. Like if you watch the beginning of those shows and the end of them, they got their bad.
Way
There's a nice middle ground for both of those shows.
Yeah, isn't it usually like season 5 or 4 of season of like,
SpongeBob had a really good art style in season 2. Season 3 it started to get a little bit stale.
Yeah.
A little bit, not stale, but like more like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not computerized, but kind of
stiff?
not even stiff, just kind of more.
It's too clean now.
Yeah, it was too. Yeah, too.
You just have this like undersea rusty grit to it.
Yeah, Billy and Mandy had that too. By the later seasons, it had like a kind of too clean. So there's the same thing with that. It's like season 2 or 3 of that show.
Yeah, that's because they use the same assets and stuff.
I'll post a lot of different artists.
I watched the new episode of Family Guy last night, and it was the premise of the show was the roast of Peter Griffin, and like it cut to like Meg laughing, and like her shoulders weren't even attached to her body when she was, like they were going up and down. They just, swear to God, they just like came off her body when she was like laughing.
A lot of people think like it's a bandwagon. Oh, it's so easy to hate a Family Guy. But if you look at it from an animation perspective, it's seriously heartbreaking. If you go back and watch season 1, the comedy stuff I can forgive. It's gone up for 13 seasons. You're gonna run out of shit. I don't like that. I'll just not watch the show if I don't like it.
Yeah.
But from an animation perspective, it's objectively lazier. It has less frames. They reuse more. It's worse.
It is.
So it's coming
like-
from an animation perspective, where you guys are working really hard to do like frame by frame.
I wouldn't mind it, but well, the biggest thing was Chris and I used Toonbook, which is we finally got a tutorial for how to use that. Mm-hmm. And when I used that, I was like, holy fuck! And Family Guy uses that too. So when we learned how to use it, it became way more obvious how lazy they were. When I thought they just did it like however, I was like, that's lazy. But they use so many fucking, it's drag and drop literally.
The exact same assets. Like Peter
for
Laughing would
example,
be the same Peter.
I didn't know they could do this. For example, if the show cuts to like nighttime and the color palette changes, you press a button, all the colors change.
Yeah.
You don't have to go frame by frame the color in.
yeah.
It's all done. It's super can.
Yeah, all their arm movements are just like dragging and dropping frames, and then their arms will like fill in the in between.
Which wouldn't bother me if the show had lost a budget or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but if you go back and watch season 1 or 2, it had like a whatever smaller budget. The budget's got bigger. It's doubled.
Yeah.
and the animation looks worse. That's why it's heartbreaking.
Well, then,
So
Because
I'm
you know how
not
much
just fucking bandwagoning.
He's
and saying,
making
fuck-
so much money, and this show is getting worse, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, it shouldn't look like Disney. I think comedic shows I think comedy shows would lose their comedic essence if they look too good.
Yeah.
I think if you animated South Park like Disney, it would look too funny.
well, there was stuff like the Animaniacs that was really charming but amazingly animated.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But for the type of humor it was
worked.
charming
You could
humor.
never animate like The Simpsons like Disney or South
Yeah.
Park like Disney. You have to have a specific style for
Yeah,
it.
yours is very like bouncy and like fast.
It has to be fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important when you're trying to convey a humorous
Yeah.
show,
It can't be
animation,
too- it
whatever.
can't be too-
You have to
yeah.
match it with the right style.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's that question answered in the follow. Really.
Okay. Let's see.
Answer this one.
I'm going to. Don't sesame. Sesame.
Okay.
Dude, they're fucking retards over there, dude.
Oh, guys are fucking retards.
Yeah, I'm Nicky Dad from Seattle. I got a stutter. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, this is Chanel's retarded cousin.
Look over there, Sabrina. Look at they're touching wieners over there.
Oh, we're funny. We're girls. We're funny girls.
I'm Nicky. When I got a shot, I trip over my titties. I always flip all over them.
I'm Zach. Nice. Boom.
Yo, shut up. Go.
Hey, I didn't give a shit. She said that. I didn't hear what she said. I didn't hear it.
Your ears are full of gross
Sorry,
wax.
Zach, you're better off not hearing that. That was
Clean your ears out.
Yeah, you
Gross.
The next question from Patreon. Thanks for wasting your money. Comes from Ben Van Camp. If you could bring back anyone from the dead to be on the podcast, who would it be and why? Also, I'm gay.
Zach actually
Zach-
didn't have that.
You didn't need that last part, Ben.
Zach, you coming out of the closet?
Bob, Dad. Okay, Chris, who would you bring back on the podcast as
I
a
didn't even
guest?
think about it. I don't know yet. Start with Nikki.
Like someone a
A dead
friend?
person, a dead guy.
anyone who's dead.
Anybody? Hitler.
He'd be a good guest.
He'd be a good guest. He'd be
Oh, for the
funny.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get him. I go to Dunkin'. I get him a coffee and sit down and be like, oh,
I was like, so how was the Holocaust on your perspective?
It was a little pricey, we could have done better, we could do a very good job,
he kind of talked like that, didn't he?
He actually had a very deep voice.
Yeah, but then, did you ever see the?
That dude used a fucking, he's like one of those guys on Xbox who pitches his voice down. Yo, dude, what's up? Yo, what's up, man?
Did you ever-
fucking pussy?
Did you ever hear this conversation with Hitler in a coffee shop?
It wasn't I don't think it was a coffee shop, but I think it was.
It was a coffee shop, actually.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm actually positive.
Are you positive about it?
Yeah. And he was just having a normal conversation, drinking a coffee with
They
some
did that
guy.
privately without his permission. They hid behind the wall.
Yeah, and they recorded it, and he was like, hey, what's up with the fucking Jews, huh? And they're like, aha. That's stupid. I would bring back Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Sabrina?
I'm just kidding.
To be on this particular podcast?
To be sitting here like Sabrina was such a big fan of you.
Honestly, the most relevant and like I think the coolest person to have on here would be that Ed Gould.
She would be.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Way to bring the fucking mood down,
Sorry,
Sabrina.
no,
God
I mean
damn.
it though. I haven't met him in person.
Jesus Christ. You're off the podcast, Sabrina.
I didn't mean it. I just you're
No,
fired.
he would definitely be a guest.
Yeah.
Let's go back to dead puppies to lighten the mood up.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. That was a question. What do you want?
I'm just yanking your titty, Sabrina.
He's just twisting the nips here. Zach, go.
Who's a dead guy?
There's plenty of them.
I have Walt Disney on here. He'd be like, look, Walt,
Cool, like,
He would have
cool.
some.
Honestly, would like to see how he would feel about Disney right now.
he would know. He'd seriously like.
he'd be impressed by it. Everyone's like, oh, Walt Disney could see that. Fuck that. He'd be impressed.
Yeah,
by
he was
it.
like a pioneer. He would be all for the 3D shit.
I think Disney's such a money-hungry company. It's
If
scary.
he was alive, he'd seriously probably be one of the richest guys alive.
He was when he was alive.
I think, who was the richest guy who ever lived? Was it,
I think Bill Gates is the richest guy.
no, it was, who's the,
Rockefeller.
yeah, it was Rockefeller. He was worth like $600 billion adjusted for inflation.
Is Bill Gates still?
No, he just gives away all his money, so he's not. But he would be. He gave away like a shit.
I actually heard he climbed back up a little bit. I think he's number 1 or number 2 now. He went back up a little bit.
I
Yeah.
never pay attention because every time I look this up, I get like really depressed because I'm like, I'll never
How
make
many
it
times he
there.
could buy you over?
Every time I see someone younger
These
than
guys
me,
could buy countries.
like that Oculus Rift guy, anytime I see someone like younger than me who's like way more like brilliant and way like got way more money, I'm like,
I'm more handsome.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
he's not that handsome.
He's more
He's got
handsome
nice
than you, though.
cars. He's got a nice house. He's super funny.
Like, there's the dude who made the 5-0 app, it's like you get a police scanner app for your phone. He's like a billionaire and he's just on Facebook and he has like pictures of his Lamborghini and shit.
That must piss you off.
A little bit.
What about you, Chris?
Who would you bring back on the? Who would you bring on the podcast from the dead?
First guy who ever fucked a horse.
Oh, Mr. Hands?
No, the first guy who ever fucked a horse.
What?
I don't know. He must be from like centuries ago.
Dude, he would be some like brown guy.
So?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I want to see what he has to say about it.
Just kidding. Jokes, guys, jokes. Comedy.
I don't think that was a joke, no.
Guys, that's a real apology to us.
I know what I just said was really insensitive to people, and I'd like to make a formal apology.
Go on.
That was it.
That was it? That was the most pathetic apology.
I'm sorry.
Read this one, but for Christ's sake, if you make a joke with this guy's name, I'm not gonna.
Okay, Zach, I won't. What's his name? Which guy?
Here we go. It's the third one. Yeah.
Dave.
Go ahead, say it. Just say it.
Dave Cummings.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
Dave.
Cummings.
Wait, hold on. Dave. Something great. You could be. Is that the joke?
No. Dave Cummings.
Oh, I get it. Wave.
Yeah, wave is coming. You know, run away. Ah. Okay, so if you were the best man on Earth,
No.
what's the first thing
Last.
you do? If you were the last man, Zach, your handwriting is horrendous.
See, I wanted that to be a topic of the last episode.
If you were the last man on Earth, what's the first thing you'd do? Play golf off New York somewhere.
Off New York.
And run away from zombies and watch SpongeBob.
Well, next question. I probably, what would you do if let's assume the situation is this. You wake up, everyone's gone, everyone's disappeared, planes have fallen in the sky, everyone's
Zone episode, like you wake up,
Exactly.
everything's the same, but people are just, they're not gone.
things are still going, the stores are still going, the generators are still going. What do you do? I'd probably seriously just walk into restaurants and just grab food and shit.
You can do that for so long.
I'd probably fucking pig out at first. I'd feel shitty and disgusted
Like,
with
what
myself.
would you do to survive? Or,
Yeah,
like,
who are you
what-
trying to impress though? So
No, I just want to eat food and be like, oh, I ain't gonna take anything. Well, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
The next day, just eat my
Would the electricity last forever, though?
Assume it would, sure.
Well, then you're fine.
What are you gonna do though?
Chris will do the same thing he does every day.
You just fucking...
Make music and draw pictures.
Yeah, and then you can go to the Rocky Steps and slide down them.
The end.
You suck, Chris. So really lucky.
I don't know, I'd fucking
Boo.
jaywalk, walk around naked.
People do it here.
Yeah.
I don't know,
around.
fucking have sex with things. I don't know.
You
Things?
do that anyways. You do both. You do everything you just said right now. As
You
it
put your
is.
pussy on the Rocky Steps and slide left and right.
But you
Yeah.
go da da oh.
I feel like I'd honestly just kill myself. Cause like I
Yeah, exactly.
I live for
I need some
interaction with people. I'd go crazy.
I go to a gun shop and blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah,
Even
you'd be
when
lonely,
I'm
but-
drawing, like I would like people are like, oh yeah, I didn't get so much work done if there's no people in the world. It's like no.
For
It's like,
what?
No, you go crazy with sadness, but just try it. Try and live
No,
for it.
I get puppies and kitties and live with them.
There's nothing left now.
nothing.
There's not a
There's
single
life.
bug.
People are
There's
not.
not a
You
fly.
can't make up rules.
It's literally a Twilight episode. Okay, the stores keep refilling food. Everything keeps running, but nobody's there.
But there's cats and dogs.
There's no cats and dogs.
Now there's not.
Yeah, exactly. There's no cats and dogs.
You know who would be absolutely at home with this reality?
Jeff.
Shad.
Oh, Shad.
He'd
Yeah,
just
Shad
be
did
like,
too.
da, 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 you know, like just keep drawing, like
Shad would
nothing
be-
would phase him. He'd
yeah.
just
yeah,
like,
but he get no
cloud nine.
like interactions with people.
I feel like
He wouldn't care.
Shad, deep down in his rusty heart, he would
rusty.
have one drop of like, he would shed one tear for us.
Maybe.
I would go insane. Because you'd be so paranoid with nobody around. You'd be like,
You would know
You can try out so much stuff you couldn't do before, though.
Like
You can go
what?
to a sex shop, use every single toy. You could.
Say what you've been thinking about this entire time, Chris?
You
What
could
if
go
everyone
into.
reappeared when you were doing that? In
That's
the
what I'm saying. That'd be what I'd be afraid of. Like, so either I'm dead, like this is hell, or you know what I mean. I would assume something's gonna happen.
Just bring it all into your room and do it.
Why would you? Well, why though? You don't have a room. The world is your room now.
Yeah, so go.
All right, next question.
Sabrina,
Next question. Which one are we
the
on?
bottom one.
At the end.
It's the bottom one.
All right, this one's from
Yeah, that's
Creepy.
too bad to read. I'll read it for you.
Oh,
I can read Zach.
Start again.
Thank you.
Oh, his
You did so much
handwriting's pretty shitty here.
Oh,
Okay, this one's from Creepy McPasta.
You don't say pop.
oh! Look at you squinting now. You
shit.
can read it, huh?
Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
Okay, no,
Look at that. I can read it. She squints and makes a weird face. Okay, read away, Sabrina.
Give me a second.
Read the
Zach.
Read the ancient Egyptian.
Zach, I'm sorry. Okay, you guys mentioned many times that you drink. What's each of your drink of choice? Like, what's your go-to?
I like whiskey a lot. I like vodka. I like whiskey and 7-Up. That's a good combo. Or ginger ale.
or jizz.
Yeah, he gave me some of that last
That's
night.
a
It was really
strong-
good. I don't like vodka. I actually hate vodka. I fucking despise vodka.
I've been drinking a lot of vodka while here. I think because of Mick and Stamper. But whiskey is my go-to.
Mine, it's not my go-to. I had whiskey last night, you know, because it's the first time I've had whiskey since I fucking puked my guts out of MagFest. I was
yeah?
like, no thank you. But whiskey is, I like it. I think it's not as strong to me. I can have whiskey and totally feel fine. But whenever I have vodka, like, I make like a weird sour face. I
You
can't
know,
do
yeah.
it.
My
You almost
hangovers
recoil.
with vodka are terrible. I get really bad headaches. But hangovers with whiskey, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But like whiskey is harder for me to down compared to vodka. But I think in the end, it's
I
like
get
a
intense
hangover.
hangovers, man. I'd be an alcoholic if hangovers didn't exist.
I like ciders. Any kind of cider, like apple, like there's like all the different flavors. There's like peach and a pear and all
Blue
the
Moon.
mixes. Yeah, what's it called? Like Summersby blackberry cider. That stuff's good.
You're like angry
It's
or
Yeah, like what did we have at the brick house the other day? You had like that huge freaking.
She had fucking beer bong, dude.
I gotta explain. I saw on the
tall as you.
menu. What was the place called? Brick House or
It was
whatever?
Brick House Tavern.
Yeah.
On the menu, the first thing I see is beer bong.
And you're like done.
Oh, yeah, her eyes looked like it was like a child on Christmas Day. She's like,
Look at this!
And you know what? Fuck you, Niall, because you had like 4 glasses. Zach and I, we had like one glass.
yeah.
I had 1 glass from that. And fucking
And who
you
paid
guys
for
are
it?
fucking
Who
alcoholic
paid for it?
vultures.
Who paid for
I
it?
paid
Yeah,
for
you
it.
paid for it.
Thank you, Nikki.
It's okay.
It was Blue Moon.
I
That's
love
my
you guys.
favorite.
I want you guys to have a good time.
I did have a good time.
420 beer bong.
I should say though, first of all, fuck you for saying that. Second of all, I should say, I don't drink that often. I mean, Chris is like the same way as me.
Yeah, me too though.
We don't, none of us drink that often.
Just around you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Milk gets me wasted.
She told me I had water and I couldn't drink anymore. I fell asleep.
Chris, did you say your favorite yet?
Oh,
He's a cider boy.
I like me.
Cider boy.
Some fucking Bulmers.
Cider boy.
What?
It's here. It's called Wagner's or Magners? I don't know. Fucking.
Oh no, yeah, it's Bulmers in Ireland, England it's Magners, but here you get Angry Orchard, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Angry Orchard.
Cider.
Yeah, I just get like Blue Moon or Yingling, whatever.
I'll drink Blue Moon.
Blue is one of my favorite beers though.
Yeah, it's really nice. It has a nice taste.
weird.
One I used to drink Shock Top a lot. I used to have that all
yeah.
the fucking time. Those are pretty
It
good.
took
I have some right there in that bottle. It's
It
pretty
took
good.
literally about 400 bottles of Blue Moon before I actually liked it.
Nice.
But Mick bought this shit called Dragon Sneezes.
Dragon.
No, Dragon's
Dragon's milk.
That's it.
Dragon's Milks.
How did you even fuck that up? It was to that degree.
Dragon sickles.
It's like $90 per box of it, but that shit was tasty.
Yeah, the alcohol percentage is like fucking 8. What is it?
11.
I mean, I had like
It's like 11,
3 of
12.
those beers. I was done. I was like almost blackout.
You should have eaten my fucking food, didn't you?
We didn't.
You drank that and ate my food.
So we're all watching a movie a few days ago. Zach
Yeah.
decides to make a plate of leftovers in the microwave.
Heat up my delicious Vietnamese food that I barely ate. I was like, I'll save it for later. I'll have a delicious meal later.
And what a mistake that was,
Yeah,
sitting
it
down
was.
next to all these people
These fucking
drinking.
vultures.
I was like, I asked my
Nikki.
good friend Zach, I was like, can I have some broccoli, please?
What did I do?
Broccoli?
What did I do? I'm a good Samaritan. What did I do?
Nikki, I have a confession to make. I'm the broccoli bandit.
You are the fucker. You ate all the broccoli.
You still used to
You
the fucking
stupid.
broccoli.
I wanted like 4 pieces. I saw like 5.
You know what I wanted? My fucking food that I paid for!
I had a
Look,
broccoli.
I'm sorry. I was hungry. I didn't have dinner.
Here's what
I was
happened.
drunk.
I was trying to be quiet. I didn't want to scrape the fucking plate.
I had one broccoli though, but that was...
Shut up! I didn't want to scrape the plate and chew my fucking lips, so I was very carefully picking at it, eating very quietly. These vultures sort of sticking their heads like zombies.
That was
picking
Nick.
it. No, it was you.
What?
Yeah, it was you and all of you.
I didn't do
Can
it.
I have a bite? Can I have a bite?
Oh, fine, here you
I
go.
didn't fucking do it.
Nikki sticks her big fucking crypt keeper hand, her big fucking disgusting hand, grabs a piece of chicken and starts smacking your lips like a corpse.
Fuck
I was
you,
like,
Zach. You
I was like,
offered.
fine.
You offered.
I was like, fine, I'll be nice, I'll be generous.
When you sat down,
And
you
then
were picking.
Nick's big Chinese eyes light up. I think I couldn't see.
They got a little bit bigger.
Listen, Zach, you sat down. I saw you with your fork. You were just picking at it for 10
I was
minutes.
I was
watching you. You were
I
right
was
next
being
to me.
quiet. I was being courteous because we were watching a movie. I didn't want to be.
But you weren't even taking a bite. You were just
I
taking your
was.
damn fork and just
Then I leave. I go to the
stirring it.
bathroom. I go to the bathroom. Nick is like a big fuck. He's like a pig with a big bucket of shit. He's just fucking downing it. Like he's seriously like, Nick, give me the food back. He's staring at the spoon like a child.
Yeah, you just didn't give it back.
He's shoveling it. He's shoveling
You
it.
didn't give it back.
Fuck you, Nick. Give me lunch.
I had one piece of broccoli.
My point-
Broccoli?
Yeah.
Broccoli.
Monopoly.
Anyway,
Anyways, fuck all of you for eating my food. Like delicious food.
Thanks,
That
Zach.
was all I had all that day.
Broccoli drama of
There's 2 pieces
2015.
Yeah, broccoli gate.
pieces of broccoli and
2 pieces of rice until these monsters
sliver
fucking
of
starved
chicken.
me.
Sorry.
what was the
fine.
question?
The question was,
Favorite alcohol or whatever.
oh yeah.
Kate, this one, Snapper gave me one that tasted like Fruity Pebbles. You guys know the
Oh
name
yeah,
of it?
that drink.
I'm trying to read it because I have a picture of it here. It was like Lannenlugen.
Yeah, it was something like that. It's like yeah. Exactly. It's just Fruity Pebbles.
I don't know what that
It's that. But it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Nikki
that's
Spear, what would you do?
What?
You guys fall asleep.
Yeah.
You wake up. Hey, baby. It's like the Hedgehog, Jaleel White version. He's grabbing your breast.
Hey, baby, you ready for a good time? You were asking for it. I saw you dressing this way, baby. I followed you home.
I pick him up, throw him out the fucking window.
He dodges you. What do you do?
He's too fast for
Then
that.
I pick him up
Hey,
and I
baby, you
kick
trying
him.
to fight back?
I fucking set rat traps around the fucking floorboard so he gets stuck on it like the wax paper.
He pulls out his cock. It's actually very nice. It's also black.
Yeah, he's got a nice big black dick. Like one of those really nice ones.
He's sitting. He's laying back, like you know one of those porn ads. It's like doctors hate this guy when he's like laying back.
Yeah,
and he's
one of
got a
those
big
really
cock.
tasty black
He lays
cocks.
back on his back and he's like,
What do you think, baby?
Is this way past cool or
What
what?
about chili dog?
Well, if he does that, then I'm just taking off my panties right away, because woo!
he takes the
you're
mask.
Black dick!
He takes the mask off.
You were hopping on
It
that.
was actually.
Sonic's dick is not black!
He takes the mask off. It was actually
That's a Quiz Chan reference.
Cuban neutron.
No, hell no. Fuck that. I kill myself right there. Gun out. Boom. Dead. On the floor.
What, Jimmy? But no, Jimmy says, wait, before you do that, look what I got stacked in my hair.
He's like, hear me out.
Look at my
I
hair.
know. Look, he's like, look, I'm not one of your average guys. I know I'm not. Look, I don't have a lot going on the outside, and I know I'm a little bit autistic. I know I have medication that keeps me from killing myself. I know my penis, one of my testicles, is very big and disgusting.
Yeah,
I know.
but
I know that I probably won't live very long. I know that I'm not going to be very tall ever. Please just hear me out. I know this sounds horrible. Please just get to know me. Please, Nikki. Please. It's me,
No!
Jimmy
Hell
Trump, Joe Genius.
no! I would not
I've got
know!
a big
I don't
personality.
fucking care! I don't know!
Okay,
no.
but he says, wait, before you kill me, I have an invention that I made. He takes out a ray gun, blasts himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. What would you do?
And then Sushi jumps in and rips his throat out, and Sonic dies.
Oh
The
god. Oh god.
You know,
You keep bringing this podcast down, Serena.
related to Jimmy Neutron, do you
Go for
remember
it.
the black girl? Remember?
Okay, easy now.
Remember when she got her
You
hair?
have rights now too, Nikki.
Remember when her hair was like changed?
Yeah. I remember.
What was it?
Oh yeah, they changed the the show. That should be like on the street.
Like the hairstyle. The hairstyle
yeah, the black
changed.
girl. What's her name?
She
It was
got really
Cindy's friend.
hot.
Yeah, they gave her
Yeah,
huge
they
titties
gave her a
and big
slightly
ass.
laugh, and they also changed Jimmy's pants too. They gave everyone a different haircut. They gave Cindy.
But yeah, they gave Jimmy white sneakers instead of little brown
They
fucking
also
Peter
gave
Griffin
pants
shoes.
instead of shorts.
Yeah.
See, I didn't notice that. I just noticed the fucking hair.
That's because all you care about is that fucking black.
I love hair. I'm a woman. I like Chris's hair. I want to braid it. It looks so long and pretty.
He's got nice hair.
It does.
When he runs,
So do you, Niall.
I don't. My hair's thin.
when you
fucking
run, it like
creepy.
goes up and down like a little boy. It's kind of cute.
When I was getting a haircut, the black lady.
When you do dance, it's like.
When I was getting haircut, the black lady was like, "I love your hair." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She was like, "I love your hair." She kept like sticking her hand through it, doing that. And I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "I love your hair."
It's fucking wet now here.
And then she washed it, and because she gave me a haircut, and she washed it after, and she was like, "Ooh."
Was she making direct eye contact with you?
I was closing my fucking eyes. I didn't want to look.
Now I am not a racist.